Do you know what makes men weak and easily manipulated? They talk too much, not because they're stupid, but because they lack self-control. They expose every thought, plan, and pain, turning themselves into predictable, vulnerable prey. The Stoics understood that silence is power. The less people know about you, the harder it is to control you. The less you reveal, the more leverage you have. But unfortunately, most men today don't realize this. They create their own problems simply because they don't know how to keep their mouths shut. So, what are the things you should never reveal? Watch this video to discover the 7 things you should keep to yourself for life if you want to take control of your fate. If you feel the positive energy, don't forget to like this video and share a meaningful comment. You think sharing your pain will help you be understood? Wrong. Most people don't care about your pain, or worse, they see it as an opportunity to judge and exploit you. The world doesn't operate on compassion. It operates on power. And showing too much pain only makes you look weak in the eyes of others. Think back to the last time you confided in someone about your struggles. How many people actually helped you? How many just listened out of politeness? And how many later used that information to judge or even undermine you? The reality is, most people you vent to don't truly grasp the severity of what you're going through. Stoicism teaches us that suffering is a part of life, but it is not a tool for seeking attention or pity. A real man doesn't go around complaining about what he's been through. He endures it, learns from it, and moves forward. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Remember, pain exists only in your mind. If you can control your thoughts, you can control your pain." So when you're suffering, stay silent. Don't share unless you're seeking a solution from someone who can actually help you. Everything else is just a waste of time and a blow to your image. Do you feel a surge of motivation when you share your plans with someone? Do you think saying them out loud will make you more committed? The reality is the opposite. When you reveal your intentions, your brain releases dopamine, the hormone that gives you a sense of satisfaction. This creates the illusion that you've accomplished something, when in reality, you've done nothing. The result, you lose the drive to act. The Stoics understood that success comes from action, not words. Epictetus once said, "Let your deeds prove your worth." When you talk about your plans, you're not only deceiving yourself, but also giving others a chance to sabotage you. They might doubt you, mock you, or even steal your ideas. Do you really want to hear things like, "You're not capable of that," or "That sounds unrealistic"? These negative comments will do more to hold you back than to help you. Instead of bragging about what you're going to do, stay silent and do it. If you want to start a business, start finding clients. If you want to change your life, take real steps every day without announcing it on social media. True success doesn't need a press release. When you achieve it, people will recognize it on their own. A strong man doesn't broadcast his plans, she executes them. Remember, the world doesn't reward talkers, it only respects doers. Stop wasting another day living in weakness and chaos. Subscribe to Stoic Success now to build an unbreakable mindset, master your emotions, and face life like a warrior. Did you donate to charity, help someone, or simply do a kind act today? Great. But if you immediately post about it on social media or boast to your friends, you've just diminished its value. Real kindness doesn't need a spotlight. If you help someone just to gain recognition, it's no longer kindness, it's a transaction. The Stoics understood that virtue is not something to be flaunted. Seneca once said, "True kindness is kindness that needs no witness." Mentally strong people help others because they want to do what's right, not because they crave praise. Look around, who commands more respect? The one who helps quietly, or the one who constantly brags about their generosity? It's silence that gives an action true worth. When you boast about a good deed, you not only make it seem insincere, but also cause others to question your motives. Instead of saying, "I helped a homeless person today," keep it to yourself. True actions don't need words. The most admirable people don't need anyone to know about their kindness. They just need to know they did the right thing. Inside every man is a battle. It could be the fear of failure, self-doubt, or painful memories you've never dared to confront. But here's the truth. No one truly cares about your struggles. And if you share too much, you're simply handing others the weapons to use against you. Think back, how many times have you opened up about your hardships only to be met with indifference, or worse, judgment? People aren't entirely heartless, but most of them care more about their own problems than yours. And when you expose your inner battles, you put yourself in a position of weakness. The wrong people will use it to manipulate you, and the mediocre ones will use it to look down on you. Stoics don't run from their internal struggles, but they also don't need the whole world to know about them. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Never let your mind be invaded by external events. Everything is within your control." You have the right to suffer, the right to struggle, but you do not have the right to turn it into a spectacle for sympathy. If you truly need help, seek guidance from a mentor or a trusted friend. But don't turn your pain into gossip. A strong man knows how to control his mind, keep his struggles to himself, and overcome them in silence. The world doesn't need to know who you're dating, how much money you make, or what issues you have with your family. Your personal life is your most valuable asset, and every time you share it unnecessarily, you're giving up control over it. Have you ever wondered why the most successful and powerful people keep their private lives secret? It's not a coincidence. They understand that the less people know about them, the harder they are to manipulate. When you expose too much of your personal life, you provide information to envious individuals, ill-intentioned opportunists, and gossipers. Not everyone wants the best for you. Some people are just waiting to see you fail. The Stoics believed that true freedom comes from controlling what you allow others to know about you. Epictetus once said, "If you want to control your life, control the information you reveal." When you keep your personal life private, you can work without being judged, love without interference, and enjoy peace without intrusion. Learn to stay silent. No one needs to know who you love, what struggles you're facing, or what plans you have for your family. The most important things in life should only be shared with those who truly deserve to know. The fewer people know, the stronger you become. Have you ever been betrayed? Of course you have. Backstabbed, deceived, taken advantage of, these are things no one can completely avoid. But the worst thing you can do afterward is go around complaining about it. Weak men complain. Strong men learn. If you've been betrayed, accept that it's part of life. Complaining about it won't make you stronger. It only makes you look pathetic and more vulnerable in the eyes of others. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "What happens to you doesn't matter. What matters is how you respond to it." When you constantly talk about your pain, you're proving that you haven't truly moved past it. Think about it. Have you ever seen a truly respectable man going around telling everyone how he was betrayed? No, because they understand that doing so only diminishes their value. Smart men don't let the past control them. They use it to become stronger. Instead of complaining, take the lesson. Stay silent, observe, and move forward. If someone hurt you, don't give them power by showing that they affected you. The Stoics don't dwell on things they can't change. They focus only on what they can control, themselves. What do you think about your boss? Can you really trust your coworkers? Is that new acquaintance fake? Keep those thoughts to yourself. Sharing your personal opinions about others carelessly is the fastest way to create problems. Your words can be misinterpreted, twisted, or used against you. A casual remark can turn someone into your enemy. A negative comment can cost you future opportunities. The Stoics understood that power doesn't come from saying everything on your mind, it comes from knowing when to stay silent. Epictetus once said, "If what you're about to say isn't more valuable than silence, keep it to yourself." Observe, but don't rush to judge. Listen, but don't jump to conclusions. If someone is truly untrustworthy, the truth will reveal itself over time. You don't need to say anything to prove you're right. Let people's actions expose their true nature. Instead of wasting time discussing others, focus on yourself. A strong man doesn't spend his energy judging the world, he spends it building himself. When you control your words, you control your power. So don't talk too much about others. Let them expose themselves. And remember, a wise man knows much, but says little. The world doesn't care about your feelings. It only reacts to how well you control yourself. If you talk too much, you make yourself a target. If you expose too much of your life, you give away your power. Strong men don't seek validation from others. They stay silent, observe, and take action. Remember, true power lies in what you don't say. When you keep your pain, plans, kindness, and thoughts private, you become unpredictable, hard to manipulate, and most importantly, you take full control of your life. Now here's a question for you. Have you ever sabotaged yourself just by talking too much? If so, it's time to change. If you want to continue developing a Stoic mindset and becoming the strongest version of yourself, keep watching the next videos. And don't forget, controlling your words means controlling your destiny. Thank you for being here. If you found this video helpful, subscribe, turn on notifications, and like this video. Don't forget to leave a comment so we can spread positivity together.